Calculation part is here. Okay, so now ratios, we have to find out ratios. Now we have to find out before finding your ratio, we have to find out your ZZ. So how to find out your ZZ? To find out your ZZ, you have to multiply CB into that particular variable. Okay, 0 into 5 by 8, 7 into 3 by 8 and 0 into 59 by 8. Okay, then we have to add the value because we have both the side is 0. So this entire equation will become 0, isn't it? Only we will get this equation. So if you multiply with the 7, we will get 21 by 8. Okay, similarly if you multiply with the 7, 1 into 7 7, 7 into 0 0, and 1 by 8 into 7 is 7 by 8, and 0 into 7 is 0, 7 into 3 is 21. Okay, solution no need to multiply right now. We have to check whether it is, we will get negative values or not. Okay, now I think you understood how to find out ZZ. You have to multiply with CB and with entire x1 equation, x1 variable, then add 0 like this. You have to multiply then add. Okay, multiply this then add. Okay, now Z minus CJ. Z is 21 by 8 minus CJ value is 5. Okay, so 21 by 8, okay, minus CJ value is 5. Okay, cross multiply, we will get 21 minus 40 by 8. So what you will get? Minus 19. So this is the greater number. Okay, so minus 19 by 8. So here you will get minus 19 by 8. Okay, similarly 7 minus 7 you will get 0, 0 minus 0 you will get 0, 7 by 8 minus 0 we will get 7 by 8, and 0 minus 0 we will get 0. Now see, negative value, we got negative value. Again we have to repeat this table. Until we will get positive value, we have to repeat the number of iteration. Okay, first iteration, initial iteration over. First iteration, initial iteration also we got negative value. The first iteration also we got negative value. So put one arrow here. Okay, and the corresponding column you mark it with pen. Okay, okay, I have marked here. So now we have to find out your ratio. Okay, ratio. So solution divided by your pivot column. Solution divided by pivot column. Solution is what? 1. 1 divided by 5 by 8. So if it is denominator is in ratio, so you have to reciprocate this value. So we will get 8 by 5. Okay. Similarly 3 by 8. Solution is 3 and divided by 3 by 8. So this and this get cancelled. We will get 8. Okay. Next solution is 14 divided by 59 by 8. So we will get, if you multiply with 14 into 8, we will get 112 divided by 59. Okay. Now we got these three values. Okay, and use your calculator and find out in terms of decimal and find out which is a minimum positive value. Which is minimum positive value? We will get this value is your minimum positive value. 8 by 5 is your minimum positive value. The corresponding row mark with your pen. Okay. Now which is your key element? Which is your key element? This value. Where we are getting column and row is merging, no, that value is called key element. 5 by 8 is your key element. Write somewhere here. I am writing here. Okay, key element. Here the given, here we found key element is equal to 5 by 8. Okay, key element. And we have to find out your entering variable and leaving variable. Okay. Entering variable, this side is your entering variable and this side is your leaving variable. So the corresponding column, so x1 is your entering variable entering variable is x1 and your leaving variable is first row. Okay, this s1 is your leaving variable. Okay, now since we got negative value, we found entering variable and leaving variable. So the second iteration, the table we have to make like this. Okay, the third step is second iteration, because we got negative values, no, we have to find out positive values. Until that we have to repeat this iteration. So Cj value just put as it is, and your entering variable is x1, so leaving variable is s1, so we took out s1 and we put x1. The next column is the second one is s2, x2, and third one is s3. Okay, so you have to put like that. Okay, now that we have to convert the key element. The next step is we have to convert, you have to convert your key element into 1, isn't it? So what is your key element in your second table? Key element is your second table key element is 5 by 8. So we have to convert this element into 1. So how to make it into 1? 5 by 8. If you divide the same value with 5 by 8, we will get 1, isn't it? So I am going to show it here. First I write down the values here. Okay, these values: 5 by 8, 0, 1, minus 1 by 8, 0, and the solution is 1. Okay, now we have to change this one into 1. So 5 by 8 divided by 5 by 8, we will get 1, isn't it? Similarly, you have to entire values you have to divide it with 5 by 8. So if you divide with 5 by 8, we will get 0, and if you divide with 5 by 8, we will get 8 by 5, and if you divide with 5 by 8, 8 get cancelled, you will get minus 1 by 5, and here you will get 0, and here you will get 8 by 5. Okay, this value you have to put it here. Now I have entered this value. We converted key element into 1. Okay, I have entered here. Now we have to change this one, no? So the old value we have to take. What is your old value for x2 is 3 by 8, 1, 0, 1 by 8, 0, 3. Okay, I have done calculation here. So the old value I took here. Okay, and the new value of x1. So what we got new value? This value, no? This value of x1 I have written here. Okay, now apart from this key element, the other element we have to convert into 0, isn't it? So the element is here 3 by 8. So 3 by 8 we have to make it into 0, in the sense, instead of 1, if we have 3 by 8, then if we subtract, then we will get 0, isn't it? So I am going to change this entire equation by multiplying with 3 by 8. That's if I multiply with 3 by 8, I will get here 3 by 8 and here 0, and if I multiply with 3 by 8, 8 get cancelled, I will get 3 by 5, and similarly here 3 by 40, and here it is 0, and if I multiply with this one, 3 get cancelled, 8 get cancelled, I will get 1. Okay, this value and this value we have to subtract. Okay, we have to subtract these two values to make it into that pivot column into 0. I want 0 value, so I have to subtract these two. So 3 by 8 minus 3 by 8, I will get 0. 1 minus 0, I will get 1. 0 minus 3 by 5, I will get minus 3 by 5. Similarly, 1 by 8 minus of minus, we have to subtract, no? Minus of minus 3 by 40. So you have to take LCM. So I will get 1 by 5, I will get. Okay, and here 0 minus 0, I will get 0, and 3 minus 1, I will get 2. Okay, this is a new value of x2. Now we changed, this is the old value of x2. So we converted this value into 0. That's why we multiplied the entire equation by 3 by 8. Okay, so now we change this value. So I am going to enter this value, new value of x2 here. Now I entered this value, x2 value we got. Similarly, we have to change s3. The old s3 value we have to change. See, second table, 59 by 8, 0, 0, 7, minus 7 by 8, 1, 14 is there, no? I am going to change this value. See here. So I took the old value. So your new variable we found no x1 value, we found no the key element value, that I put it here. So I want to change this value into 0. So if I get 59 by 8, then only if I subtract I will get 0, isn't it? So I am going to multiply this entire value by 59 by 8. The entire value I am going to multiply with 59 by 8. So if I multiply, I will get 59 by 8. If I multiply, I will get 0. If I multiply, 8 get cancel, I will get 59 by 5. Similarly, if I multiply, I will get minus 59 by 5 into 8, 40. Okay. And 0, I will get 0. And this 8 and 8 get cancel, I will get 59 by 5. Okay. So now these two we have to subtract, these two values we have to subtract, then only I will get this pivot column is 0. Okay. So 59 by 59 by 8 minus 59 by 8, I will get 0. 0 minus 0, I will get 0. 0 minus 59 by 5, I will get minus 59 by 5. And this two value I will write down here, and you have to convert into LCM. So I am going to subtract 59 by 40. Take LCM and subtract. Okay, 1 minus 0, I will get 1. Now I got, here it is, if I subtract 14 minus 59 by 5. So I will get 0, 0, minus 59. This I have done LCM, I have took 40 is an LCM. So if you multiply with 5, I will get minus 35 plus 59. Minus 35 plus 59, I will get 24. 24 by 40 I will get. Similarly, if you take LCM here, 5 is an LCM, so here you will get 70. 14 into 5, 70 minus 59, I will get 11 by 5. Okay, this value is a new value of S3. Okay, so you have to write down this value in your third table. I left this value, 1 minus 0 is 1. Okay, so this value we have to write down here in S3. So I have written here. Okay, now after writing it, we have to find out your Z value. How to find out your Z value? First you write down this CB. What is CB? X1 is what? 5. Coefficient of X1 is 5. X2 is what? 7. And S3 is what? 0. Multiply this equation with this variable. Multiply this value with this variable and add it. 5 into 1 is 5. 7 into 0 is 0. So I will get 5 into 1 is 5. Other value I will get 0. So write down 5 here. Okay. Similarly, 5 into 0, 0. 7 into 1 is 7 only. So I will get here it is 7. And next one is 5 into 8 by 5, I will get 8. Isn't it? 5 into 8 by 5, I will get 8. 7 into minus 3 by 5, I will get minus 21 by 5. Okay. Then you have to take LCM here. So I will get 40 minus 21 by 5. Okay. So here I will get 19 by 5. So here I will get 19 by 5. Is it clear? The other values is 0. This value is 0. Similarly, multiply this 2. So if I multiply, I will get 5 into minus 1 by 5, I will get minus 1. 7 into this value, I will get plus 7 by 5. So if you take LCM, is minus 5 plus 7. So I will get 2 by 5. So here I will get 2 by 5. So now if you multiply these two values, I will get 0 only. Okay, 5 into 0, 7 into 0, 0 into 1, I will get 0 only. Okay, this ZJ we got. Then we have to subtract with this CJ value. 5 minus 5 is 0. 7 minus 7 is 0. 19 by 5 in minus 0 is 19 by 5. 2 by 5 minus 0 is 2 by 5. And 0 minus 0 is 0. Okay, now we got all the values in positive. So this is your last table. Is it clear? Because we got all the values in positive, so no need to do again iteration. Okay. Now we got this solution. No? Here I made a mistake. See here. This is 8 by 5. Okay. Here it is 8 by 5. No. So 8 by 5 here it is. So if it is 8 by 5, 8 get cancel, I will get 3 by 5. And here it is 3 minus 3 by I made a mistake here. 3 by 5. Okay, so I'll get 8. 15 minus 3, I will get 12 by 5. Okay, so this is 12 by 5. This is one small calculation mistake. So instead of 5, I have took 3. Okay, so 8 by 5, you make it into 8 by 5 and multiply with 3 by 5, then subtract. So you will get 12 by 5. Okay. Now we got this solution. Now we have to multiply this equation. Okay, everything is a positive, so no need to find out ratios. Ratio is not required because we got all the positives value. Now you multiply this 2 and add. Okay, this 2. 5 into 8 by 5. 5 into 8 by 5, what you will get? 5 get cancelled, you will get 8. 7 into 12 by 5. So you will get 84 by 5. Okay, 0 into 11 by 5, you will get 0. Add these two values, so you will get 40. One 24 by 5. So this is your maximization value, 124 by 5. Okay, so write down here answer. Your answer is 124 by 5. Okay, the Z maximum value is 124 by 5. That's it. Okay, I'll repeat this problem again. So the given problem is simplex method, maximization problem is given, and all are you have to check out whether it's a maximization or minimization. If it's a maximization, no issue. If it is a minimization, you have to multiply with -1. You have to check this one. All the constraints should be less than or equal to. If you have any negative value, you have to multiply with positive value. If you have greater than or equal to symbol, for that also you have to change the constraint. You have to multiply with the negative values. Okay. Now we everything is here. It is less than or equal to maximum. So no issues. I am going to take down here. 3 equation is given. So I am going to introduce 3 slack variable. So the slack variable coefficient objective function you have to take 57000, that you have to write down here, and the variable you have to write down here, and how many slack variable you introduce, that you have to write down, and slack variable coefficient you have to write down here, and all other equation 3 equation coefficient you have to write down here, and after equal to that constant values also you have to write down here. Okay, then you have to multiply these two values, you will get Z and Z minus Cj. So you will get this value. Here it is a minimum value how to find out. Okay, minimum value is -7. That particular column marked down, and here also you have to find out the ratio. How to find out the ratio is in the sense solution minus solution divided by your pivot column. Okay, this pivot column is 4, 24, 35. That with pivot column is 1, 8, 7, and solution is 4, 24, 35. That you have to divide, both the values you have to divide. So you'll get 4, 3, 5. Here you have to find out the minimum value. Okay, minimum value, the corresponding row you have to mark down. This within this box the number 8 is there, no, that is called key element. Now negative value we got no, so we have to do again the same iteration, put the same table and convert this key element, key element into 1, no? Key element into 1, and the other element you have to change into 0. Okay, the other element you have to change into 0. So that calculation have done here. Okay, so first we converted into 1, the other value we converted into 0. Okay, this value you have to copy down here. Again you find out Zj. To find out Zj, you have to multiply this Cb into your variable and add. So you will get 21 by 8, 7, 0, 7 by 8, 0 you will get. Okay, then Zj and minus Cj, you will get this value, and here we got negative value. So we have to do one more time table. Okay, iteration you have to repeat. Okay, now find out a key element 5 by 8. This key element you have to convert into 1. Okay, so that is your this is your third table, second iteration. So here we converted into 1. The key element 5 by 8, no? Here 5, see that previous table 5 by 8 we converted into 1. The other 2 element we converted into 0. 2 values we converted into 0 by this step. Okay, this calculation steps. So now the third table, that means second iteration, we got all our positive value. Then we can multiply with this solution also. Okay, 5 into 8 by 5, 7 into 12 by 5. So if you add, we will get 124 by 5. Okay, this is your final answer. For this, no need to do a ratio because we got all the positive values. No need to find out your key element. Okay, so 124 by 5 is your values. So take down this problem, problem number 2. Take down this problem and do it yourself. Now find out the value of max z by using simplex method. Okay, this is maximization problem. In your syllabus you don't have minimization, so only maximization. Z is equal to 4x1 plus 10x2 and 2x1 plus x2 is less than or equal to 50, 2x1 plus 5x2 less than or equal to 100, 2x1 plus 3x2 less than or equal to 90, x1 comma x2 is greater than or equal to 0. Do this problem. Thank you.